Okay, howdy, testing, testing. Let us see if this is going well. Testing, testing. Okay, we'll begin doing some battle bingo very quickly. Let me just verify that the audio sounds good on my side. Okay, seems like all is doing well. Okay, so this episode we'll be doing some battle bingo. I thought about originally just I thought originally about making this episode, but it just takes so long. So let's go ahead and let's go start. So the one that I know for a fact would definitely work is going to be this episode. I know the fire one is a ho-oh. 1 second. Okay, so if you don't know, this is a XD randomizer, which means the Pokemons here are completely random. Let's see. Now, I do have a strategy for how I want to go about with this. We are going to start with sorry, 1 second. Yeah, we'll play that. Sorry. We are going to start up here and move our way up. Is what we'll do. And this should be a Sandshrew with Earthquake. Definitely get this as a good move. So. Now, I actually don't know what this one would be, to be honest. I'm going to assume it's a, I don't know what it is, so I'm going to go in with we're going with our, Gengar, because I might have it just a normal type move, so. Iggly buff, okay. Also, if you don't know, each Pokemon in Battle Bingo only has one move, so they don't have four moves, and because of the randomizer, it is randomized as well. So. And this is my first time ever doing a live, guys. Okay, so please be patient with me. And now we'll go ahead and for this Ho-Oh that has Shadow Boat. And we would definitely be catching it. Um, let's see. It doesn't matter who we give it to at this moment. I'll give it to Gengar though. Actually, no, we'll give it to Sandshoe at the moment. And if you know, so we can't go any further than moves we have, tiles we have already flipped. And you do have to play this strategically. You cannot just flip over every single tile if you're not careful. So the goal is to at least get 10 lines. So now we'll go for this. And into our Sandshrew, there should be an Electrode with a triple kick, I believe. Now, it kind of makes sense to kind of give everything to Ho-Oh at the moment, since it has by far the strongest move in the game. So, um, I'm trying to wonder if we want to catch the Sharkpedo. So, we'll see. This Sharkpedo does have an ice attack, so. Now, if you don't know, by the way, Shadow Bolt is not an electric move. It is a shadow move, and it's a very strong one at that. The reason it's super effective against Sharpedo is because Shadow beats every move in this game. Hmm. And you can use these points you get from this game to buy TMs at Battle Mountain. Another interesting fact about that Battle Mountain is there are some moves that you can teach your Mew in this game that you normally can't teach in other games. And that's because at Battle Mountain on Pokemon XD, there's a person who specifically only teaches Mew moves. You have to trade it in for Pokemon Emerald, or Pokemon Fire and Leaf Green, I think is how you get the Mew. I'm not too sure, to be honest. Of course, we could potentially catch one in this game as well. This would be this would be I can't remember his name, but here I have the move Absorb, so we'll put on a Ho-Oh. Why isn't this going? There we go. I made a mistake of trying to catch him before to use against other Pokemon, but no, he just absolutely swore. It's not worth it, so. Now, this next one is going to be a we will be catching this one. I think it's this is a Sneasel with Aeroblast, which is a amazing move to have in this game. So. By the way, happy Independence Day, guys, for this amazing country of the United States. A majority of my followers are indeed, which I don't have many to begin with, but a majority of you guys are coming from America. Um, Let us just straight up since we have. I gotta be careful about this. I think this Sneasel should be just fine for this Muriel, which has normal type move. So Sneasel by itself is not a good Pokemon, but this one is pretty good. I believe this is Lugia, or at least one of Lugia's special signature move, and that did more than I thought. But as long as you don't flinch or miss, we'll be okay. Um, we want to go into the Sand Slash at the moment. I think because we want to get rid of the I can't remember the I can't remember the name of him, to be honest. Actually, we're going to Ho-Oh. I think that'd be fine. Larvitar, that's what oh no, Pupitar, my bad. Larvitar is the basic. And yes, cash money. Think yes, Earthquake is always a good move. It's a stab move too. It could probably carry you through this game, to be honest. Uh, I'm thinking I might go into a. I might just have Ho-Oh try to. I'll put one more into Sandshrew. And thank you, kind of Kylie, for telling me that you left my channel. Thank you. As long as you don't get a freeze or paralyzed, we should be fine. Sounds good. I'll remember you guys as my OG if I ever explode. Okay, this is going way better than last time. We're going to put everything into Ho-Oh at this point. It should just carry yours. So, yeah, I might even risk it. Let's just, well, let's go into Sneasel real quick since flying beats fighting. And we, if it doesn't work out, it's fine. Ho-Oh should carry us through the rest of the game. So flying in this game is a physical. Yikes! Actually, I don't remember what smelling salt does, to be honest. Just in case for some reason this thing is way too strong for Ho-Oh, we will go. We'll give one to Gengar, but Ho-Oh should be able to kill it with. Oh, you know what? This Ditto actually has explosion. I just totally remember that. This ditto could theoretically be an issue if you don't knock it on one hit. If you don't know, in early generations, explosion before it deals damage actually halves your defense, and because it's a physical move, it basically doubles the attack of explosion. At least what's so. Let's definitely save that and let's do a few more, shall we? Now I don't know what these other cards look like, so because that we were going to this blind. So I did know what the we were going to the Dragoneer, and we have Ghastly. Let me see what this one looks like. And Sandshrew. Now it does not mean that it has Earthquake. We don't know what it will have. Looking at this, so Sandshrew, if it does have a ground move, will have a great. There's a lot of things weak to ground on this. I see a few fire, electric, steel, and rock. So let me see what the other one was. A lot of bugs on this one. I think this one would be easier, so we'll go for this one for now. Rock Smash. Okay, so that doesn't even, that's not even a ground move. Huh. We could just start catching. We have two Master Balls to begin with. We could just work our way up and just catch and then go for this Dark type, which we might do. Yeah, let's go for that. If it's a god with Intimidate, then this might not be too bad. So, okay, it is. So we just have to hope that it's that has a good move. So with it being randomized, it's possible that it could be something like, let's say, I think I set an option where it's only strong moves. So we'll see. It's a Psychic type. Psycho Boost, huh? Okay, I was hoping for something like a Steelix, but a layer on isn't the worst thing it could be. We will, I have to see what Psycho Boost does. I'm pretty sure that is also a, one of Lugier's, signature move, so. Well, no, it's Deoxys' signature move is what it is, so. Stomp and Sturdy, huh? It's a Gen 3, it deals 140 base power, so that is extremely strong. The only downside is there's not really anything on here that's weak to Psychic, but with its Intimidate, it might come into, you know, some good use, I suppose. Uh, okay, well, it's possible I guess I could miss. Alright, so we know what we'll be going for next time, so. Okay, there's no way we can win this, so we are going to start this over. That's just too good of a move to pass up, to be honest. So at least I think. Oops, that could have been bad. We might still go down and try to get that Growler that has Psycho Boost. That's not the worst thing to do, to be honest. It's such a powerful move. And the Intimidate could come in a lot of use, but I don't know. That's just this Sandshrew is just not going to be that good for us. Synchronize as well, which isn't too bad of a yeah, we won't catch this later on. Unfortunately, it didn't have a good move. I don't think Stomp is the best thing we could have got. So, even though it can cause paralysis, so. We'll use Sandshrew for this because there's just no reason to, I guess it didn't actually matter. Like I said, we will catch this Growlithe in hopes that there's nothing better than this. Well, hold on. Now that I think about it, well, nah, we'll go straight for this. Oof, I don't know what to go for, to be honest. Should we do Umbreon or Growlithe? Hmm. We'll go ahead and give it to our Umbreon. I think it's slightly better than the Growlithe, possibly, so. If we can't beat this, we do have a Master Ball, so. Soul Walk. Before we catch it, let's see what it has. So, Absorb. Okay. That's not something we really want, to be honest, or care for, so. We might be forced to catch it, though, to be honest. That's extremely unfortunate, because Absorb is just not a good, it's just such a weak move. As you can see here, so. I don't know if you can use the move struggle in this game, to be honest. We'll see. Or at least in Battle Bingo, I don't know if you can use the move struggle. So if you can, then we'll just use struggle against this and not catch it. So okay, let's hope that we can. Okay, it looks like we can struggle, which should mean we should be able to knock it out. So I think struggle does have quite a bit of recoil though in this in Generation 3, but that's just fine. Oh no, not too much actually. I'm glad we didn't have to catch it. In fact, I only see one thing that it would be anyways, and I'm not even sure if it would totally beat it. Um, we're going to go for this and we're going to catch it. Oh, actually. Gosh, I was kind of hoping to be something else. Let's see what this thing has. Rage, huh? What is this even? What does that move do even do? Is it even a good move? I don't even know what that move does, to be honest. So base 20. Says it increases the attack if hit. Let's see if that's true. Oh no, that's wrong generation. Let me go Generation 3. But that is only hit if it's a physical move. That's what it's stating. Oh, okay, there we go. Well, I guess it might be. Well, I don't know. It can't be let's let's maybe try it out, I suppose. Okay, that's kind of a scary Pokemon. Okay, so I think that hit us. I think that uh, I think that made us have 2 attacks. Oh man, that's just not enough. That is horrible. Holy cow. Yeah, that was horrible. We would not be using Tentacruel anymore. That's for sure. So. Or Tentacool. If it was a Tentacool, it maybe wouldn't have been so bad with much better stats. Um, yeah, we'll go for Growlithe. We'll hope to get the Intimidate. Well, we don't hope. We just have to hope that the Intimidate is well enough to make its double kick not worthwhile. So we have to hope that Psycho Boost does quite a bit. Oh yeah, that did way more than I thought. And I also didn't realize that decreased your special attack either. So it's more of a glass cannon. We have to hope that it doesn't um shoot, we'll try to use Tentacool one last time. That's what we'll try to do. And hopefully this is such a weak Pokemon that we are totally fine using Rage. No, actually, of course not. Let's hope that at least we outspeed it, but let's hope that does we're doing 4 damage. I'm curious how much Mist Ball. Pretty sure that's Latias's signature move, so Mist Ball is Psychic, so we will go into Umbreon, since we should be immune to it, so let me know how the quality looks on your guys' side, by the way. Okay. So I do realize that the lower our HP, the less powerful Eruption becomes. That's something that we need to keep in mind. So at maximum HP, Eruption has 150 damage. At minimum HP, it only has 1 damage. So we have to go in with our Umbreon. That's the only chance we have. And unfortunately, this outspeeds us too. So because of that, we won't be able to get max damage off on this thing. And I got an attack rise as well. That's unfortunate. There's a chance that this will not crit it, take it out next turn. So yeah, you can see how fast that power drops off. But with only 4 HP, unless we get super unlucky, we should be okay. Now, there's a chance this electric Pokemon could have an electric move. It's on very, very unlikely, but it's possible. Which means our Sandshrew could be good for this, but I don't want to take any risks, so we would give this to Umbreon. And we would go into Umbreon as well. That's what we do. Let me think about this for a second. Yeah. Like, I'm not too worried about Plusser. I don't think it outspeeds us. Even if it does, it should have. It does, actually. And luckily, it's only using Snore, so. Now, I thought I put an option on where you could only have strong Pokemon. I mean, strong moves. But that might have been for battle CDs and not battle bingo. So. Which in this case, it helps us out, so. Now, uh, it makes sense to use Umbreon against this bug Pokemon, since we know Eruption would deal great damage. But Growlithe is not the good choice against Psychic since it has Psy Boost. So because of that, we will want to use Umbreon against. Hold on, I gotta think about this for a second, actually. If I use Umbreon against a Psychic, then I have to use a Psychic move against this bug Pokemon, which is not effective at all. It will only deal half damage. So instead, I'll use this Growlithe against this fire Pokemon, and then use Umbreon against the flying, and then we'll go for the Psychic after that. That's what we'll do. So. And we just have to hope this isn't something like a Entei or a Charizard. So that too is a little intimidating. But it's possible it could have a very weak move, so. Shadow Punch. Okay, that is a move we would definitely want to be catching. Yikes. So don't forget, we do less and less damage each each time you attack with Psycho Boost. But luckily we got the crit, so that's amazing. We were very, very lucky. Now it all goes against this to this. We have to hope that this may be something like a Trophius or a Skarmory, which are both weak to our fire move. So we have to hope. Pidgey, okay, that's not bad at all. I think we have to redo this again. We'll definitely go for the Umbreon, Charizard, and Growlithe isn't a bad Pokemon in this. It's just really not, to be honest. Okay, there's a lot of strong Psychic Pokemon in this game. There's also kind of few weak ones. This all goes on Umbreon, so. Okay, and it was a weak one. Good. It does kind of use it since it is a ground type as well. Uh, but it's a very basic ground type, so we could have had a lot worse, to be honest. So and again, for anyone joining, this is a random night, so all these Pokemons are random, as well as the move sets as well. So this fire type should be good against this bug, unless if you get super unlucky with some move set. And see, I'm glad we didn't save the Growlithe for this. We would have been able to do nothing to it. So. Let's save that real quick. Also, anyone who see what Pokemons are running in this game at the moment, here's what we have. This is randomized. Normally, you do not get a Aerodactyl or a well, actually, maybe you get a Slowking. I don't know, to be honest. So. Okay, this one I'm a little worried about, to be honest. But it can't be worse than the very weak Sandshrew we had. Endeavor. Okay, I don't know what that does, but I'm pretty sure that stops us from going down to 1 HP. If that's the case, then we were kind of screwed. So it's possible that this is a let's see, an attack move that cuts down the target's HP equal to the user's HP. Huh. Okay, that is extremely we have to catch. We can't do anything with it. We just have to catch. So I see a lot of bugs, so fire would be our best bet on this. We might want to start with this one, work our way across, catch bug, go down here, and then work our way up, possibly. No. Let me think about this for a second. Might want to catch here, work our way up, get this, and then work here, and then here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So. Ninetales is an amazing Pokemon to catch as well. Amazing. Let's just hope it actually has a good move, so. It's a fighting move, huh? Or Amethyst, okay. With Flash Fire, might not be the worst thing, so. Well, shoot, actually, fighting actually deals only half damage to bug, actually, so. This could actually bite us in the butt. Volbeat. I mean, this Pokemon isn't too well either. It's better than its counterpart, whatever the other one is. Just to kind of show you what Endeavor does. So it would bring its HP down to what we have. So this will only bring it down to 58. And then if we have more, then it would bring us, it would raise our attack power. But that doesn't do much though. So what does Bingo do? Oh, never mind. Is Fairy Cutter the one that keeps raising attack more and more? If that's the case, then that's actually a good move. So it is, yes, and it's also bug type too, so it's stab as well. This might not be a bad catch. Albeit Volbeat isn't the best Pokemon to have with it. It's stab, and it does get pretty strong if you can use it a few times in a row. So Illuminate, I don't know what that does to be honest. So let me see what Arm Thrust does. It's a very weak base power. It's a very weak base power. And it might hit 2 to 5 times. We just got extremely unlucky, to be honest. With the Ninetales is a cool Pokemon, it truly is, but man, did we get unlucky with the fact that that we had to go for it. No, okay. We're going to Volbeat, and we use Ninetales just to open up other stuff. Another Volbeat, okay. Let's see what this one has. And we outspeed it too, so crit. Okay, Solar Beam, so that was a crit, so we don't have to. It shouldn't do that mid damage next time. As well as we do get a turn advantage because it does have to charge up. So, and look how much we're dealing up. We should be able to knock it out next turn actually. So, and even get a crit, we should be okay. So, yes, yes. This stab, Fury Cutter should be our might actually be the best Pokemon we have at the moment. So. Gosh, we're going to go for this. We're going to catch out of the fire Pokemon. No, actually, what am I thinking? We have 3 water Pokemon we have to go against. Here's what we do. We will, let's see. Yeah, we should be okay if we go into with this and catch it with the Master Ball. We just have to hope it's something good. Okay, Crack's Eye, that's a good Pokemon. There we go. Hopefully it has a good move, so. Come on, a good water or fire move would be amazing. I mean, not fire, ground move. So. Okay. And Constrict, that is a horrible move. Holy cow, that is absolutely horrible. Let me look up what Constrict does, because I might be mistaken. Hopefully I am extremely mistaken, and I just got the best thing I could hope for, but I don't think so. Yeah, no, this is that is horrible. I do not know. We have to put everything into this Volbeat. That's literally the only thing we can put into. So it's possible Volbeat could carry us. It truly is possible. With with its stab move. Never mind. It's not possible. It's very unlikely, I should say. Yikes. Well, now we know what we will be catching. It seems like a lot of these Pokemon have extremely horrible moves at the moment, so... Maybe Ninetales wasn't the worst thing. Actually, we're not out of the game just yet. No, we're not out just yet, so... Yeah. Ice Beam will be weak to Ice Beam will be weak to Ninetales. Ninetales will be super effective, albeit just very weak super effective. It's possible that we could still actually win this, though. This is we were there's a chance he could flinch us, but now I don't know if he flinch if the attack restarts. If it does restart, that could be a slight issue. So okay, let's go for the fire that would give us one, and then we can go for the. Gosh, we're playing with dangerous games at the moment. Yeah, we'll go for this Volbeat. We'll go for this. Is what we do. It's unlikely that it would be fire with a fire move. So it's unlikely. Now, by the way, we'll see what this Vulpix might be better than Ninetales. To be honest, we'll see. Yeah, that's definitely way better. Holy cow. That's what we wanted. We didn't get it though.